Yo, gamers, guys, I can't watch but have a great stream. I can't watch but have a great stream. I can't watch but have a great stream. I will can't watch and have a great stream. Hello, 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 everybody. How are we all doing today? Hope we're all doing well, because I am. Today, it's going to be an interesting stream, actually. Chokes. I can't watch but have a great stream. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for for showing up and then promptly leaving. It's like, alright, I made my peace. I'm a dip. Yo, everybody, how are we all doing? I'm not turning on that sign because the battery's almost dead in it. And what is up with the hair situation here? The hair situation is crazy. Jesus, crazy. My hair is getting longer, and it's getting to that ugly phase. So please forgive me if I look like crap today. But yeah, welcome everybody. Today, as you may know, I am cut off on the screen. Can't watch my have a great stream. That's gonna be like the meme of all time. That was extremely loud for some reason. But yeah, everybody, welcome. So there is a contest going on. It's the Kadokawa, I think it's Kadokawa, World Manga Contest, and I have a story, a manga that I have made and prepared. I have storyboards here. I have the script and everything. And today we're going to be drawing some of it, and it is the manga is due on March 31st, so I have a lot of time to get this done. So yeah, we're gonna be drawing manga on stream for a while. That's what I'm gonna say. We're gonna be doing that for a while. Okay, I think we're ready. I think we're ready to go. You can't even see anything. Is that a 2B figure? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hide that. Display capture. Go to the Cam 16 Pro, which is actually a really, really good tablet. Transform. Fit to screen. There we go. Now you can see everything that's running down here. Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done again? What's going on? Okay. So, as you may be able to tell, here we have, just tablet where it is. Here we have 4 frickin' manga pages up here in the corner, as you can see, because that's how many we're going to be sketching, and probably not going to be inking today. Today's probably just going to be one of those days where it's like, oh, sketching. And sipping on this amazing water bottle. Remember to drink water, kids. And yeah, so I'm not going to be showing the storyboards. I'm just going to let it unfold as it does. And yeah. So yeah, we're going to just start because I have a very limited amount of time that I can have this done in. A little over a month, so let's just get on with it. Okay, so first of all, what I always do when I'm doing manga is I start with the friggin' panels, which is probably the most important part, and I use these little measurement things here up at the top, as you can see. I use those for you know, just so I can get the space between the panels and everything else correct. And thank you, Mako P4Q. Oh, is that Persona Q? No, probably not. Thank you for joining in. What is the idea for the manga? Basically, I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning, as most people are, going to bed, and I was suddenly hit by a truck. No, I was suddenly hit with an idea for a manga, and being sleep deprived and everything cool like that, I wrote this really funky story, and it's been sitting around in my head for like years, for a while. Oh, wait a minute. Just take this whole thing here, then move that. Yeah. It's been sitting around that for years, in my head for years. And I decided, and then I was informed that there is a manga contest. So I was like, okay, hell yeah, I'm going to join in. That's definitely something that I want to do. And I will be halting the creation of new chapters for Saburo, my current manga series. What's the prize if you won the contest? It's like $5,000 or something, right? I think it was like, it was money. It was a lot of money. So I'm not expecting to win it at all, because you know how it is. I don't expect to win. But that means you will buy a new PC. Yes, that actually means that, you know, that didn't occur to me. Yes, I could buy a new PC if I won. And even if I won like 3rd place, 4th place, you know, then it's still like $1,000, and that's about how much I need for the new PC. Work hard to win? Yeah, that's basically the point here. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna work hard and, you know, just see where I get. If I don't win, whatever, I still have a new story. And if I do win, then I have a new PC. On the top here and on the bottom here. Around there. So then, oh wait, that wouldn't be a panel, that would just be a freeform thing. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know, it's kind of a wacky story. It's a little wacky. It's a little bit crazy. Alright, I always sort my panels, so at the top here, this one will go at the top, and this one will go at the bottom, so then when I scroll down, it goes in order of, in reading order. What software are you using? Clip Studio Paint Pro. I'm using, it says it up here, Clip Studio Paint Pro. This panel is actually quite simple. And I will tell you exactly why. Because it is just literally one big panel. Just like that. And now that's done. I was thinking of an idea where I would take like 3D, like make low polygon 3D models in Blender, you know, like PS1, stuff like that. And then use that as like backgrounds for the manga, but I'm not super skilled in Blender, so that will have to wait. Okay, I think that's good there. Alright, that's all 4 pages paneled. So next I need to get to sketching, which is one of the parts of all time. Alright, so we start here, and we're going to take this one and we're going to divide it up by using a cool tool. Divide frame border. Yeah, that's what I'm going to need. But we need it around there. I think around, not there. Around there. Because it's kind of a fading panel. And this one's actually very easy. I ain't good at Blender either. Well, you used it. You used it like one time. If you use it one time, then, you know, of course. Hallo? Warum? Okay, it was just lagging, that was all. Okay, but actually... Alright, I'm gonna remove this, and then I'm gonna use a special hatching brush that I found on the internet. On Le Cool Internet. Not on the internet, on the Clip Studio store. Clip Studio Asset Store. Where'd it go? Don't tell me it's like in erasers. Hold on. I know it's somewhere around here. Add subtool. There we go. Yeah, you're lagging. Yeah, I knew it. Alright, add that to the palette. Now watch this. This is actually kind of cool. So then we can use this. Do a little something like this. Okay. Now that's not done. Make this smaller. I'll make this large. BRB. Alright, now I'm gonna take like an eraser, like... no. Alright, I'm gonna redo that. Okay. See, this is the beauty of digital tools. So I'm just going to call that line art because every layer that is like important is line art. So we're never going to touch that one again. Now here we go. We're going to sketch a pair of eyes. I've been using the Real G pen, this one, for a while. I use it to sketch and ink all my manga. Okay, I'm back. Had to get some food. Very good, very good. But yeah, we have quite a bit of stuff to do here. Now let's see. I'm going to sketch a pair of eyes. Yeah, I've been using this specific pen for a while. You know, all the newest manga chapters that I'm working on are being drawn with this. One thing you want to remember when drawing eyes is, in, you know, real anatomy at least, they are one eye's distance from each other. So you have one eye here, and then you could fit another eye in there. And I don't use symmetry tools for stuff like this, because I'm not a fan of using symmetry tools too much for just basic little shots like this. Okay, then we'll have hatching here. I just leave myself little notes, basically. Yo, 207, welcome in, man. How are you? How are you? Let's look at the rest of the storyboard. Okay. Cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Brian, would you like to find some cheap viewers on streamboo.com? No thank you. Thou hast been banned. I smiteth thee with the mighty ban hammer. Wait, this is something up with my mouse. Yeah, it's DPI got lowered again. Stupid ass DPI button. Hate that. Alright, I'm gonna mark this as blue and set it to 50%. Marvelous day. Finally the sun's here. Oh! I ain't got no sun. I'm as pale as a tuna fish. There ain't no sun. Well, very good. I'm glad you got some good weather coming your way. Have you played a game called My Voice Zoo? Brother, everyone is asking me to play this game. Like, apparently it's like a really popular stream game right now that everyone's playing. And I've seen gameplay of it, and I've seen people play it and stuff like that. You know, I haven't actually fully drawn the character here. I just have a few rough notes. Let me find them. And hey, after I'm done with this manga, I may like release a big PDF with design notes about the characters and stuff, like just all the little sketches I've done. So here I have a few of them. That's a few. That's one. Here's hair tests. So yeah. And there's nothing beyond that. So I'm just going to keep this on the side here, just as a reference. That was the wrong button. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I like usually, you know, I don't even have like a design sheet for the characters in my other manga. Like, I do have a quick little character sheet, but most of the stuff is just from memory. So if someone has a cut or has like a band-aid or something new, I need to remember that. Wow, thank you for the 5 stream streak. That's a hard one for me to say. I'm gonna readjust the camera so when I'm slouched like this, I don't look weird. So do expect the next couple of streams to be just drawing this manga, because that's all I'm focused on at the moment. I want to try to make the contest at least. If I don't win, I don't care, but as long as I make it, yeah. As long as I make it to the contest, that's all that matters for me. Alright, so it needs a very big and loose friggin' t-shirt. Lots of wrinkles and folds and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Too muscly. So how does his hair look again? Like, I know how his hair looks, obviously I designed the character, but there's, you know, details and ways the hair is specifically constructed that I'm not fully comfortable with yet. Alright, this makes it look like the center of attention is up here or like here. So we're going to want to take his body and move it down just a little bit so as to bring more attention to the face. There's lots of design elements in manga. Like, you don't need to worry, you know, you not only need to worry about getting your point across by, you know, guiding the viewer's eye with paneling, but also taking action to not taking action, but making action not seamless, but to make it work, you know. Making comics and manga is a bit more difficult than I would say like a visual medium like games or movies. Because with movies you just show it in action, but in manga you need to friggin' draw it out, kind of spell it out for the reader. Brother looks dumbfounded. Maybe if we brought the surprise of the eyebrows down just a little bit, and the eyes just a little bit bigger and not so black, not so solid. That one's crossed, so. Okay, that'll just have to do for the sketch. Man, did any of you see what Discord's doing? Like, Discord is doing this whole age verification crap in like Australia and I think England at the moment, or the UK. But it's like, dude, why? Facebook has already tried this. I don't recall seeing that character in Saburo. No, this is not a thing related to Saburo. This is the manga for the contest. But it's like, brother, come on. Why you gotta do this crappy... Okay, this is not a good looking drawing here. Okay, I think I went wrong here with the body. Yeah, but Discord don't have a choice. It's a new law. Yeah, but the way they're going about it is just like so awful. It's for the loop contest? Yeah, it's for the contest that I'm yeah, this is... Maybe if we made him a bit bigger. That doesn't work. Okay, hold on. Torso here. That there. Hip here. Then the pants would be here. But yeah, this is for the manga contest, and this is what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to halt working on Saburo for now, until I'm done with this contest. So, yeah. So I'm not quitting on the series. I'm just gonna halt production on that one for now. Like, there's still... Like, I was doing work on it this morning. So, don't worry about me just giving up on the series and stopping and saying, yeah, excuse, but no. Like, I want to finish that story, and that's a story that I feel like when it's finished, it'll be good, but I'm just going to be working on this for the time being. And the thing is, this is like my first manga outside of Saburo, so my second ever manga project that wasn't Saburo related. Alright, save that, make that. Connect that to that, connect that to that, blah, 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 blah. Anatomy. Shirt here. That head needs to be downscaled a little bit. That massive watermelon noggin of his. Alright, so here in this panel he's sitting up. So I need to show that by virtue of speed line. Okay. His face needs to be bigger. The area in which his face is shown needs to be a bit bigger. Or maybe downscale the hair a little bit. Maybe shrink his body just a little because it seems a little bit large. He's supposed to be a kid, so then make the Alright, that's that page done. Hey, Fabian, welcome in, man. How you doing? Oh, and I want to show you all something that I recently got, and I think it's pretty cool. So as you may know, I started playing Final Fantasy 16. So, I have the Final Fantasy 16 art book because I love 16. And it has a lot of great artwork inside. You know, it's got Clive Rossfield and Joshua, wherever he is. It's got tons of artwork. It's very cool. That's sick. Yeah, I think it's really sick, like the rendering style and everything. Then you have environments and all kinds of stuff. It's really, really nice quality. I love it. So if anyone likes art books or Final Fantasy 16 or just Final Fantasy in general, this is definitely worth every penny of it. That's great. I love it. I really want to be an animator. Any tips? Well, you're kind of asking the wrong guy. But if I were to give any tips for like animation, I would say try learning, you know, of course learn to draw first. But also learn like anatomy. Like just, you know, there's the different rules of animation, squash and stretch, whatever else there is. I'm not a professional animator by any means. So I am probably the last person you want to ask. Two-point perspective. This is two-point perspective. So yeah, that would be a two-point perspective box. Shrink down this box just a little bit. Now bring it up. See, I don't use pre-made perspective grids because I feel like that makes you lazy. Like, you know, actually going and learning perspective is better than just using digital pre-made perspective grids and then just, you know, not winging it, but you know what I mean. Just quiet, kind of you know, just using only perspective grids that you didn't figure out on your own. You're just following the lines. You're just tracing at that point. Alright, so here, just gonna place, that's not in the center of it though. So yeah, I wrote the story for this manga at 4 o'clock in the morning, like I said. And it's definitely one of those things you come up with in a dream. You know, you can feel it a lot when you look at it. It's like, oh, geez. You know, I dreamed it, and then I wrote down what I had dreamed. First of all, I need to add the little singular light bulb up here, because that's a very important detail. I'm both being sarcastic and truthful. How would I do that part there? Okay, that's his noggin. I feel like he could be a little bit higher up in the panel and a bit bigger, but not too big. There we go. What's this panel? Okay, that's a simple one. Take that jaw and bring it up a little. But yeah, how's everybody been? Last stream was actually a lot of fun. You know, just sitting around playing Oblivion, that was a lot of fun. I found a Porky Pig. The Among Us Riz. Oh, and also. Look at this, guys. This right here is an Elgato capture card. I got a capture card, finally. And now, for gaming streams, or just any stream that involves an external device, I have a really nice a way to capture it. So, you know, Steam Deck, Switch, PlayStation, all those good consoles and stuff out there that I can use now on stream, and I can play Super Mario and other hardcore gamer games. So now my PC won't explode every single time I try to do a gaming stream. Nice. Yeah, it is nice. It's really nice. It's the 4K model as well, so that means the highest image quality will be coming out of the console and onto stream, so yeah, I haven't set up anything with it yet, so I have yet to actually work with it, but I will get that done sometime this week, next week, something like that. Sly Cooper stream coming soon? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and I was messing around with Steam Deck emulation. Now, before all the emulator bros show up and yell at me, I do own the games that I emulated, and I can prove that because I have copies of Ocarina of Time and Mario 64 and stuff like that, and Persona 4. So, but the Steam Deck is an emulation powerhouse, I have found out. This thing, I've seen from other content creators that it can run, you know, PS3 games. You know, it can run all the way up to the PS3. So, very powerful indeed. And every time I boot up the Steam Deck, I'm always impressed with something new. Like, there's something new that I either didn't realize or just didn't know to turn on or whatever. Like the Steam OS or Steam Deck performance overlay. So you just press a button and click a few things in a menu, and you get to see a live readout of your GPU usage, CPU usage, your FPS, and everything like that. So you don't need to get external software like friggin' what's it called? MSI Afterburner and stuff like that. So you can just natively have it there. Oh yeah, now you can play console games. Yeah, I can play games that I have on console that my PC just won't handle yet. Make sure his knee is visible there. But you know, there's some like horror games and you know, other games that I will have fun playing on stream because now I have a way to capture the video. This is very wonky. He looks very sad. That's not what I want. I don't want him to look sad. I want him to be a little surprised and confused as to where he is. Make him a bit bigger. But yeah, who knows? I may do Sly Raccoon, Sly Cooper stream sometime in the future. We'll have to see. You see, I don't even need to legally own the game. I can just emulate it. I don't condone piracy. Just saying that for YouTube so they don't try and kill me. Now what we want for this panel is we want the light bulb to be in the foreground. whatever whatever light bulbs look like. I could look at a light bulb right now, but it's on, and if I did that, probably wouldn't be able to see. So I'm just gonna loosely draw a light bulb in, then have him getting up. Alright, the anatomy and proportions are very off. But I can fix that by just using the power of les tools. The power of the players. There used to be a GameStop around where I live. It's been shut down for like 2 years. They just went out of business. They were just like, yeah, okay, goodbye. And it was a sad day because now there's no there is one, but I don't like them. They're not nice. Game stores near me. So yeah. Yeah, okay. Wait, we gotta have a harsh shadow underneath him, because this bulb is it's kind of not a great bulb. It's not a great light bulb. It's kind of harsh and like very cold lighting. You know what I mean? Alright, and down here on this layer, gotta get comfortable. Make this a bit bigger. Did anyone else play Tomb Raider the Definitive Edition and think like, eh? Because I did. I've played quite a number of Tomb Raider games, and I was just like, yeah, but I can see that they were going for the whole cinematic gaming thing, because it came out in 2013, and it was at the peak of ultra cinematic video games. If there isn't 20 hours of cutscenes, it's not a real game. You got Elden Ring or anything? Yeah, I have Elden Ring on the PlayStation 4. I could play Elden Ring. That is well within the realm of possibilities now. And even if I only owned it on PC, I can just capture the Steam Deck. You know, because I'm cool like that. That's the crop tool. No, don't crop my page. Don't do that. You're not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to happen. I think I'm gonna make him larger. Okay, then do it on stream. Yeah, I would. I'll have to do a lot of testing beforehand, you know, testing the Switch and PlayStation and Steam Deck beforehand, and make sure that it captures correctly and that I have a way of seeing the capture, because this laptop of mine only has one HDMI port, and I don't think, yeah, I can, whatever. That's problems that future me needs to handle. I think it would be cool, not cool, but I think it would be good if his hair was a little asymmetrical. Like have a little bit sticking out on one side and then the other. Okay, I think I may do the scummy digital thing and do one good eye, then copy paste it over to the other side. Now, technically, I could just leave the manga as this. You know, just the sketches. But that just isn't good. Who do you think you are? Yoshihiro Togashi? The guy who does Hunter x Hunter, who literally released chapters and stuff as like a sketch almost. Okay. Now I'm gonna take the eyes here. And move them up. Just a little bit smaller so they're a little closer together. No, not like that. That's not scummy. Working smarter, not harder. Yeah, true. I'm just such a traditional artist that I'm like, oh, copy pasting an eye. Oh, duh. My days, what are we going to do? He's using the tools at his disposal. All right, we why did I sound like a damn demon? We have here the back wall. Then have the light bulb. A little bit smaller. Yep, that's definitely a light bulb. Alright, that's page 2. Sketch done. Woo! How long we been going? How long we been going, boys? An hour. Okay. So technically, if I do these 2 pages, that will have been 2 hours of streaming. And then maybe I could get into some of the lion art. Oh wait, there's supposed to be a bubble on page 2. Huh. What the hell? What the hell? Did it crash? Hello? Amigo? What's going on, man? Is everything okay? Oh. Okay. Alright, he seems to be alright. Just a little bit roughed up, that's all. He's okay. He'll be okay, folks. Alright, so also... take that and move that over here. See, this is an object on its own. It's dying. Yeah. So there's that bubble. Alright. Next is number 3. Have the hair here. Yeah, the other day, someone messaged me on Discord, asking, like, if I had any tips for drawing manga, because, you know, I'm a manga artist and stuff, and they were like, oh, I want to make a manga, do you have any tips? Do you have any, like, personally messaged me, not even, like, in my server, just personally messaged me, asking if I had any tips for making manga. And I was like, you know, I gave tips, of course, because if someone wants help, I'm going to help. Unless it's staging a robbery or fraud. Then, maybe a bit of difficulty getting my help there. But, you know, I sat back after I was done and thought, wow, a year ago, I wasn't doing any of this. Like, I was just working on it and thinking like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna make it and it's gonna be cool. But I never thought in a million years that someone would be asking me for like a tip. For making manga. God, my man is like, is white as the state of Texas, man. I don't want the shoulders to be overly pointy. I want them to be kind of slouched looking, because you know how kids are. They don't they don't really want to stand up straight. Their posture, you know, good posture, whatever. But at least for me, when I was a wee lad, posture could. Yeah, I have back problems now because I didn't stand up straight, so work on your postures, kids. Y'all suck. No, it's gonna crop it. Didn't think about it until you played the sound. Yeah, it wasn't. You guys. Y'all are not funny. I'm not laughing because it's funny. Somebody change the subject. All right, we need the whole room here. Make the light bulb just a little bit visible up here. I'm going to use a rectangle to put in the door. Doors do be looking like this though. A little smaller. Yeah, I have, I be having bad posture when drawing, especially when I'm locked in. Yeah, same. You know, like, I feel like it's an unavoidable thing though. Like, if you're drawing, of course you're gonna have like a bad posture. Maybe not. I've been working on my posture lately because I'm a smart monkey, and yeah. Put the gold handle there. I do have a folder with design sheets, not design sheets, but stuff. There we go. For a door. Doors do be looking like that. Alright, door frame here. Alright, I think that's okay for this page. And then the next page is what? A Dutch angle. Wow-wee! Dutch angles. You either love them or you hate them. Either way, they still exist. Let's do our... Wow! That was not it. Take that. And then do that. And now we add a little tiny door. Well, a big door. Like this. I feel like this door needs to be thinner though. What if I put the gold handle in the center? Would that make any sense? I mean, I guess that would make it even weirder, having a gold handle in the direct center of the door. Now let's take this. You know what? We're just going to do the frame. This is lagging big time. Can we just do this? Yeah, kind of, I guess. Okay. Save that. Now we're going to take this here. Oh wait, is that a separate layer? Okay then. Yep. That is just grand. That's just grand. Now we copy this. And copy. Okay. Now bring these all together. Well, these two, at least. Nope, that's a new layer. Bring those two together. Now have the light bulb here. Take this one and duplicate it again. That did literally almost nothing. All right, let's use this tool and cut this down the middle. Then take this half and move it out a bit. Now get rid of that. And move that like that. There we go. Now we have a quick and easy door frame. Maybe I should use this here. Yeah, just to keep the environment in check. To kind of look the same, but not the same really. Gold door handle here. Then a panel on the door. And then you have the window that goes up. And the frame around the door. Okay, that's that. Merge, merge. Bring that down to 50%. Now, in this next panel, we have a full body of him.
Jeez.
Believe it or not, working on 4 manga pages in one sitting is kind of difficult. Gotta have the feet out because he's barefoot. We'll just put in quick feet here. The head needs to be a bit bigger, is always the case. Feet are at the wrong perspective. So we don't need to draw feet. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make them a bit bigger. They're gonna cut his feet off. Not like that. We're not gonna cut his feet off. I seem to have messed up. Set it to 50%. And then here for this next panel, which is actually the final panel that we need to draw today. Geez, an hour and a half? I did all those sketches in an hour and a half? Jeez. When you lock in, you can do some crazy stuff. Well, to be honest, it's just simple little character sketches. I feel like his eyebrows need to be a bit smaller. A bit on the smaller side. Maybe take his nose and bring it up a little. Maybe stretch out his face a little bit too. Yeah. It's a lot better. Foot here, foot there. Have the hair here like this. This is an above shot where we're looking down at him like this. So we're not really... It's a little easier. Wait, that's the handle for the door. Jeez, that was fast. Alright, we got page 1, page 2, page 3, and page 4 completely sketched out. They switch spaces. You're not allowed to do that. Thou art not allowed to switch spaces on me. Hello? What's going on here? Clip Studio. You lagging a little bit, buddy? Need some help there? Line art. Now I put a layer on top every single one, title it line art so I know what I'm looking at. And then we will do that for all of these. So it's kind of a boring process doing all this, but kind of needs to be done. So let me save that. Then we'll go to page 2 and do literally the same thing here. So first of all, merge those together. Then line art. Now this, you know what, this sketch needs a lot of fixing. I mean, I guess that's what I get for literally rushing through all of this. I'm rolling around at the speed of sound, guys. This is extra ultra speed going on here. You don't want him to look too shocked. Maybe bring the size of these down a little bit. Okay. Line art. Line art. Yeah, you see, I have to do a lot of this. This is a lot of what I do. But yeah, Final Fantasy 16, I could talk on and on about it, but it is definitely absolute cinema. I'm not going to say it's better than 16 because, you know, that's my favorite one. But it is definitely a game. It's great. I like it. And it runs quite well on the Steam Deck. Like, we could make that a stream. But I guess I've already played through a portion of it. So that would mean I would need to make a new file. Alright, that's all 4 pages with their line art layers. Make sure we saved all of them. I mean, hell, I'm not only doing one artwork, I'm doing several with lots of things on top of them. So, yeah, computer's not quite dying. It seems to be doing all right. Alright, before we get into the line art, I will be right back. Just give me like a minute or so. I'll be right back. Did the music just cut? Wait a minute, did my audio driver just like crash? Can you guys hear the music? Can you hear me? Hold on. Let me see this. Start that over again. Can you guys hear me? Am I still audible? Am I still here? Because I can't hear anything. How many chapters are you drawing of this manga? It's a one-shot. So that means that it's a one and done. And there will be just one chapter. Damn, can y'all hear me? I think my sound card may have crashed. Who knows? Have to find out when someone else chats. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I'll have to see. May have to restart stream if it's not working properly. Hey, can you hear me? Am I audible? Because I'm not personally hearing any music in my ears whatsoever. Yes, you can hear me. Can you hear the music? Can't hear. Very odd, very strange indeed, because the music is playing. Desktop audio. Wait a minute. You can? Okay, you can hear it. I can't hear it. I can't hear the music. I can hear myself, but I can't hear the music anymore. Well, as long as y'all can hear the music, then that'll be fine. But yeah, this is just a one-shot meant for just to be a one-and-done story and not a multi-chapter long story. This is just a 40-50 page, very short little project. And I'm going to go a little rougher for the line art this time because I recently picked up the Evangelion manga and I saw that the line art was on the rougher side, and I really like that style, so I'm just going to kind of do my own thing here. So, yeah. Let's use this pen here. I've actually never done digital manga on stream before, and it's been a while since I've done any manga on stream before. Actually, a very long while, if I'm being honest. But yeah, the switch to digital manga creation has definitely been a good one. Because I get a lot of freedom to do more stuff now. I can just put in the bubble with the words and I'm like, okay, does this look good? Does this text even work? Oh, I want to change the composition of this one just on the fly. And just be able to do that. I like that about it. There's some things that I don't like. Specifically, like some of the, I can't hold it in my hands, actually. So, that's one thing. But the other is, there's lots of digital tools and shortcuts and stuff that I feel like are great, and I'm going to utilize them in this manga, so to make it a little bit easier on myself and a little bit quicker to create, so I don't spend 10 million years working on it, because I don't have 10 million years, and I like getting things done and not sitting there just letting it rot, you know what I mean? Dilly-dallying and stuff like that. Okay, I feel like that hair is a little bit too long on that side. Because this is a boy and you don't want him to look too much like a girl in this case. With ultra long hair, so just gonna keep that in check. I think I may fill this in with pure black. Carve that out a little bit to make it less blobby. Alright, we're going to do the overall line art first, and then I'm going to move on to hatching and stuff, because that's usually what I do. What I do is I'll do the line art first, you know, like this, and then I'll switch over to doing, you know, all the fine detail rendering and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing here today. Sorry about that. Y'all can still hear the music, right? Hopefully. I've not just been sitting here completely quiet. Oh, I can see that it's coming up on the monitor there. That eye is a little bit crazy here. Just a little bit. Alright, I think the eyes need to be a little lower. closer together too, like they're a mile apart. Nope. Anything to make him look less like a rat and more like a human. But yeah, as I said, this is a one-shot manga, and I'm entering it for a contest. And yeah, so basically had this story in my head for a while, and now I'm taking it and adapting it into a real manga. Hey, what's up? Wait, I just realized I can go outside the lines of the hatching if I want to. I don't need to worry about fancy just keeping it within the lines. I can erase the over what do you call it? Whatever, the excess hatching. See, like that. See, I could get it perfect within the lines first time around, but first of all, where's the fun in that? And second of all, I have a time schedule. Alright, so I'm going to merge those together, and that's the line art for him there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these parallel lines here. Or wait, don't we have like a brush that does something like that? Wait, let's add new material. Should be something here. Hatching. Let's add that there. What happens if I go like this? Okay, that's not cool. Yeah, nah. Remove that, delete the subtool. Okay, I'm gonna use these parallel lines. Probably not those. Ones that are closer together and thinner. Yeah, that's good. Now we're gonna take that. Oh, wait. Gotta freaking merge that together. Then we can grab that and tilt it to the side like that. Alright, I'm going to take it and move it up. And then I'm going to copy it. You know, whatever. Copy that once. And then move it down like this. So then we have a big thing like that. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here like this. I'm going to erase everything on him. See, I like manga because it's like problem solving for me. Because, you know, you got to think, oh, how are you gonna do that, and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's a lot of fun just sitting and creating, drawing pages and stuff. Alright, now I'm going to take this kneadable eraser. That's a bit big. Make that smaller. Do we have like an eraser that has... No, not a lot of texture there. Do it up like this, kind of give it a look like that. Then we can go in smaller. Okay, I messed up with that. Wait, was that an extra layer on top? I think it was. Nope, not that. Yeah, it is. Okay, okay, I didn't mess up, Of course I didn't mess up. Just that much of a Chad. And you know it. Make that a little lighter, just a little. Alright, I think that's okay. Oh, jeez. I forgot to delete that layer. See, I'm using all the digital tools at my disposal to make something that I half-like. Half-like, just like Half-Life, but not. Alright, I think I should take all these tools and put them down at the bottom. Yep, so I can just scroll all the way down. Like, these are primarily the 3 that I use. Only these 3. Okay. Mm-hmm. You know, I was thinking about what I should do on today's stream, and I was like, oh, should I paint something? Should I do like an artwork for a game or whatever? And I thought about it for a little bit, and then I remembered, oh wait, I have that manga contest that I have to do. And I decided, yeah, I'll just do that for a while. I'll just work on it on stream, because I don't know, I won't be able to get it done otherwise. So yeah, it'll be 4 pages every day for a while. I mean, when it's simple pages like these here, then I guess it's easier to do 4 pages. Oh, but also, this weekend, I'm going to an anime convention, and yeah, on Saturday and Sunday, which are the 2nd and 3rd day of the con, and the 3rd being the final day of the con, I'll be there. I might make a video or take some pictures, so you guys will definitely hear about it. Alright, so here's the first spot the shorts appear, and they are going to be elegant black. Okay. I'm going to take some screen tones and lay them in here. Now we're going to use oh lord, that's lagging. Lordy lord, that is lagging. Now clean this up. I mean, there's a lot of cleanup for when I'm doing manga, you know. But yeah, definitely switching over to a real screen display has really changed the way that I draw, just in general and digitally. I need to hatch under the chin here. So yeah, because I have a capture card now, get ready to see some more stuff. I'm not going to say just gaming content, but I will say just more stuff in general. Because the capture card can be used for a lot. So like cool PC stuff, you know, if I have like another PC, I actually have another PC that I'm thinking about installing Windows 7 on. That could be a cool adventure to do on stream maybe. I don't know. But like, yeah, there will be more content. Jesus, what was that? Mm-hmm. Like, look at the difference just a little bit of hatching makes on a drawing. Pretty sure like my sound card crashed, which is probably why I can't hear anything. But apparently y'all can hear it, so whatever then. I can hear you and everything. Yeah, I can hear myself, I can hear my mic, but I cannot hear anything else. I can't hear the music. I'm telling you, man, potato PCs are not a market worth investing in. Damn, did the half the line art on a different layer. Alright, let me erase the sketch. Yeah, his head definitely needs to be like 2 sizes smaller. You need a smaller head. You can't be having a head this big. No, don't fill that in. Alright, that's 1 page donezo. I will be right back. Give me 5 seconds. Be back in just a minute. Da, da, da. There we go. Yeah, I still can't hear anything, but I'm just gonna let the stream play out, and then I'll try and fix the problem later. Okay, so I have an idea for like environment stuff. I'm thinking I'm gonna use like a very, let's see here, stabilization. Yeah, we'll use this for that. So I'm gonna be just doing all the light bulb and everything like that with the melee pen, and then everything else like characters will be done with. Oh, wait a minute, I need to look at light bulbs. Okay, guess I can just go online. Sound card already crashed, so what else can happen? The whole computer explodes? Pfft, it's happened before. Oh, I'm not surprised. Light bulbs. Need a light bulb. Okay. I will make this smaller so I can read chat. There we go. And okay. So we have the bulb itself. Let's go in here and add, get rid of some of these lines just to show that it's bright. Then have the little whatever, whatchamacallit. Man, do y'all remember when Days Gone came out? Damn, I remember seeing posters for that game everywhere. And then it turned out to be garbage. No surprises there. But it turned out to be very bad. Well, not very bad, but kind of underwhelming, let's say. Had a stabilization of 9. I forgot that this was the pen that I do 90% of my hatching with. So, need to keep that in mind. Now this door. I need to draw this door a few times. So I'm thinking... Nah, screw it, I'll just draw the door. Man up and draw that door. Well, that's not right. Straight line. Right up here like that. And then another straight line right here, up there like that. Move that here. Put another... Boom. Almost perfect straight line. Nope. Mm-hmm. Okay, if anything, this needs to be twisted around like this. There we go. And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna fill it with just black, so as not to give away like a thing about it. I should just shut up so I don't spoil anything about the manga that I trust you will all read, right? Okay, so I want to do like, alright, let's take the parallel lines here and we'll go and drop some in, and then yeah, okay, door jump scare. It's a door jump scare. Yeah, okay. Make a new layer, merge that with the one below, boom, then we can copy this and do some trickery with it. Do a little bit of trickerying. First of all, we erase all of this down here. Okay, and then I need to like erase all of this. I mean, I can say with full confidence that backgrounds are the part that take the longest to do, because there's lots of detail that that is to be put in. Wait a minute, I got an idea. I have an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. Put that up there, hide that, make this back to 100%, then erase everything there. And then we're going to take that and bring that back, and bring down the opacity as well. And use a soft eraser to lightly blend that out. Get rid of that a little bit. Well, not that much. Bring that out just a little. A little less, maybe. Okay. Yeah, this is a trick that I didn't come up with any of these tricks mostly, but this is a trick that I used to just have the perspective correct to begin with. So, alright. Then I'm gonna take this, copy that again, Copy. Okay, hide that, hide that. Now we just have this here. And then I need to take this here and put that sideways. Okay, why is that not working? Okay, there we go. And take you and top you up sideways. Now, I think I want to take it and split it down the middle so I can do two ends of perspective with this. Okay. Now I'll chop you up down the middle. Or basically in the middle. Yep, perfect. Now cut that out. Oh no, not free transform. We want the perspective. Okay, there we have that. And now I take this one. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, that is correct still. Perspective. Take you and draw you out just a little bit. All right. So now we have gradients, not gradients, hatching that I can use to cut and paste and do a whole lot here. So now I think I'm gonna copy this again. That's wrong. Take and copy that. There we go. Now, oh wait, that's wrong. Now the perspective lines again. Is this even gonna work? Okay, well, we'll just undo that and get rid of that. Because you are not perfect. No. Delete. Alright. We're gonna try that again. But this time, not crap. I think this is shaping up to look pretty good. See, I'm like using a lot more quote-unquote cheating techniques. I would personally call it cheating techniques. But you know, that's just me being me. Over here. Go down to this one. That's the wrong one. That's the floor. I need that one, yeah. Okay, we're gonna take these two, merge those together. Gonna take those two, merge those together. We're gonna take that, put that together as well. Anyways, I hope the stream hasn't been, like, extremely boring, or anything, but this is just how I work on manga. It's just like this. I'm just gonna put some screen tones on the ceiling to add that darkness to it, just so you know I have that covered. Nope, that's the correct lines. Erase around the light bulb, you know, because you gotta have that light bulb. So for the floor and the ceiling, just going to be using screen tones here. Hi everyone, hey Groovy! I currently cannot hear the music because my sound card crashed, I think. So yeah, everything's going perfectly fine. Otherwise, a snake on a cloud. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that means my sound card crashed. Hope you're all doing great. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. How's the art been? I've seen some of your artworks that you posted in the Discord server, and they're looking good, man. Like, I like that. Mm-hmm. Think. I guess a way that we could show dirtiness is by doing something like this, like doing hatching, but on a layer with screen tones. So it is the same lines that we would do, but instead of actual solid lines, they're just screen tone, little dots of screen tone. And I think that would be a good way to show texture. So let's just test that out and see. God, I sounded Canadian when I said out. Let's test that out. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Then if we use this at like very large scale, then take the opacity and bring that down like quite significantly. Yeah, I think that looks fine. This one. Alright, now I just need to wing the line art here. Yeah, and I have a capture card now, so if there's a game that y'all want me to play, be that on like Switch, PS4, you know, PC, on Steam Deck, then just let me know what game you want me to play, and I will most likely be able to do it, because a capture card is great, and the Steam Deck can run almost any game out there, you know, in current year. Currently, I'm addicted to Dota 2. Yeah, that's one that I've seen a lot of people play. How about the Dota 2 ad thing that they had, and it was Gabe Newell. Hey, I'm Gabe Newell. Thank you for playing Dota 2. You can contact me at ValveSoft at what was it? Gabe Newell at valvesoftware.com. And one guy actually did email him at that email address, and Gabe was like, hey. He was like, hey, thank you for making all those great games over at Valve Software. And he was like, oh, thanks. You know. So I think Valve is still one of the best companies out there. One of the better companies. Okay, that's the line art. Now on top of this, I'm going to do the hatching for the door. This is just how it goes when I'm doing manga. Alright, I'm gonna kind of take the easy way out and do a little thing called copying, pasting, moving, and then yikes. Then clean it up. I heard Dota 2 was good. I have not personally played Dota 2 yet. Or any MOBA kind of game. Haven't played like League of Legends. I did play Pokemon Unite for a while. But that was just because I was kind of bored. And saw that it had just come out. So I just played that for a few months. And then I, gave up because I was like, this is not a fan of the online space. And also there was like too many, how do you say it? Microtransactions and stuff like that, and it got kind of addicting. Alright, I'm going to use more parallel line things like this. Okay, merge this with a normal layer. Then when you do that, it turns into a normal layer. Then you can adjust it and modify it all the ways you want. And that is very good. Steam Deck is probably one of the best gaming consoles, and definitely handheld consoles, full stop, out there at all, because it just kind of does everything. It does emulation extremely well. It does, you know, pretty much anything you throw at it, it excels at it. Like, I played PS2 games on it, I played N64 games on it, and I've also heard that it runs, you know, like Switch games emulated extremely well. It runs, you know, like PS3 games, all kinds of stuff. So I'm very excited to continue doing emulation on the Steam Deck. I've been live for almost 3 hours. And I'm not even close to being done. My lord. Well, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow I can do, you know, the rest of these pages. Start that at number 1. Number 2 goes here. There's 2. Okay, I think I'll do this panel, and then maybe, like, you know, put it up for the, you know, just wrap up stream. Let's just go down here and do this one, because I really want to do this specific panel. It's going to keep his hair a little loose, you know, like loose strands and stuff all around. What's everybody been up to? I know that's kind of like a, I don't know, what have you been up to? Yeah, would you feel like telling me what you've been up to? But I'm just, you know, what are you guys up to? You know, I've been, as far as I go, I've been storyboarding, and I've been, you know, creating stuff, and just working on manga, and playing Metal Gear Solid 5 and Final Fantasy 16. Mm-hmm. Let's just keep more black under the chin this time because that harsh light, that harsh cold light from the light bulb exists. So see, I copy pasted the sketch for the eyes, and then I'm going back and just drawing them separately by hand so they don't look like, you know, copy pasted eyes, because you don't want that. Usually when you copy paste something, you don't want it to be obvious that it's copy pasted, at least in line art and drawing and stuff like that. At least for me, that's just how I am. Who knows, maybe I'm crazy. Kind of want to have like a sort of marbly appearance to the eyes, just so they, you know, I have this idea, I have this vision for the eyes. So I think I can do it. I don't know, should I add the nose bridge or not? I don't know. Without the nose bridge, he looks like this. I mean, he looks like a completely different character with the nose bridge. You know what? I'm just gonna keep the nose bridge off for now, but I can always add that later, if I please. Now we make a new layer. What is that? What is that, huh? Aha. So you're hiding from me. There we are. Jeez. Jeez. Parallel lines again, bring those in. Now, do the magic thing that I always do. Perspective. I almost forgot I was streaming. That was crazy. No. You're not getting away. We need to free transform. Bring that up like that. Okay. Now if I hide that, just gonna, yep. So I'm gonna polish this up. I just came up with a joke, like a hook, the punchline of a joke. Something. He was so rich and powerful he could walk into, he could get a quarter pounder with cheese at McDonald's. So rich and famous he could. He was so rich and famous, in fact, that he could go get a quarter pounder with cheese at McDonald's. Because if you don't know, they a quarter pounder with cheese is at Burger King's. So it's physically impossible to get a quarter pounder with cheese at McDonald's. Pretty sure. Alright, let's do a wrong layer. I don't know, somebody could use that clip, make a joke, if you wanted to. Oh no. I had almost made a mistake. Let's go here. We gotta merge that. Too bad I can't do a perfect 90-degree tilt. But that's fine, I think. I'm gonna take do some hatching here. Make it a little less stiff and robotic. You know. Exactly what we don't want. Oh, jeez, I forgot. I got to erase all of this. All of this here. Okay. Alright, how long are we going? 3 hours 12. I think that's enough time for the time being for now. The time being now. For now. Right now. Oh, neck really needed that. Okay. So, we got one page. Actually, I want to put a layer on top so I can see this uninterrupted. There we go. We got one page and 1.5 pages inked. But we sketched 4 whole pages in we sketched it in about an hour. So I say we did pretty good for a 3 hour, 13-minute long stream. I have a watch now so that I can look at time, so you can read time with this cool thing. That's kind of the point of a watch. The happy birthday Joe sign don't work no more. It does work. Oh wait, it does work to some degree. Okay, just need to change the batteries. Anyway, okay. All right. So I think that I can't hear the music, but okay. I think that just about does it for today's stream. We made a lot of progress. So we sketched 4 whole pages. Very nice. And I inked 1.5. So I think this is going to turn out pretty good. Or very good. Either one. So yeah. Next stream we will be continuing. It probably won't be these pages that I'll be continuing. It'll be 4 other ones, probably. So here on the storyboard thing, we did this top row, and then we'll probably do this bottom row of pages next time. So yes, anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's stream. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I want to do more of this in the future. I'm probably going to go watch Twin Peaks or play Final Fantasy or something. But I will see you all next time. Hope you enjoyed. And as always, take care of yourselves and have fun drawing and stay nasty. Bye-bye.